Earlier when we were discussing the camera menu systems, we had a look at white balance. There we had tungsten, daylight, cloudy, overcast, things like that. Now we move on to color temperature. What is this color temperature? Color temperatures are measured in terms of Kelvin. Daylight has got 5400 Kelvin and it is white. It is white in color. Then you have overcast sky, which is slightly bluish, and then comes shade, which is a slightly darker blue than overcast. Then you have cloudy, which is dark blue. So, the color temperature or the color of the cloud of a cloudy situation is blue, it is bluish. Now, let us study the color temperature of some indoor lighting. Tungsten, which is yellowish, then you have fluorescent, which ranges from white to blue. Sometimes you might get some greenish fluorescent also. In fact, your household fluorescent light may be slightly greenish also. And then you have your sunrise and sunset, which ranges from red to deep red, and then you have your candle light, which is red, and then you have your LED. LED lights, you definitely can, most of the LED lights are white, but you have from red to white to blue. It all depends upon the manufacturer or the quality of the light. You have red LED lights, you have white. White is what is most preferred, white is what is used for photography. White LED lights are the lights which are used for photography, but you also have red and blue LED lights also. So, this by far is your color temperature. For more critical color renderation, if you go to color temperature, definitely you will get a much better result than when you set it at either bright sunlight or cloudy or a tungsten or whatever. If you can know the color temperature, if you can set it at the right color temperature, then your color will definitely be much better. We will now see how different color temperature settings will have the effect on photographs. These are two white colored mugs which I have shot in daylight at 5400 Kelvin. This is shot at auto color temperature. Fairly good, the whites are white, the yellows come out well, the purple is also looking good. It all depends upon your camera. Some cameras work very well with auto color setting, some do not. Some would in daylight, most of the cameras when you put it on auto setting, it will give you a good result, but under tungsten light or under fluorescent, it may not give you the desired effect. So, in daylight most of the cameras, even in the auto color setting, it will give you a good result. Let us see what happens here. So, I have set the camera at 5400 Kelvin, this was and shot at auto. Now, I have set it at incandescent. I have set the camera color temperature at incandescent and I have shot in 5400 Kelvin. So, the colors are not all right, it is gone bluish. I now change the color settings to fluorescent. Again not all right, the background is looking slightly yellowish. So, I change again to direct sunlight. Even direct sunlight, it is not giving me the desired result, it is gone yellowish. Then in fact, the auto is looking much better than direct sunlight. Then I move on to flash. Flash has got a color temperature equivalent to daylight, 5400 Kelvin. Again flash is also giving me a slight yellowish light, although I did not use the flash, only the setting was set as flash. Then I move to cloudy, again yellow, the white has gone yellow. Then I move on to shade, more yellowish, it has taken on a more of a yellow shade. then I move on to 5300 Kelvin, which is very, very close to daylight. Daylight could be 5300 or 5400 Kelvin. Perfect. The whites are white, yellows are yellow, the purple is perfectly all right, even the red in between those border is coming all right. So, if I give the information to the camera that it is shooting at 5300 Kelvin, I am getting the perfect result. In terms of color balance, this is absolutely right. Much better than even auto. Auto came very close to it, but this is much better than even the auto color settings, 5300 Kelvin. So, I am now going to change the Kelvin order. I move on to 9000 Kelvin, gone, yellowish, completely yellowish. I move on. I move on to 7000, I reduce it to 7700 K, the yellow has come down, but still traces of yellow are still there. Then I reduce it to 4800 Kelvin, it is gone slightly bluish, it is gone slightly bluish. 5400 or 5300 was the right color temperature, I have reduced it to 4800, it is gone slightly bluish. I go to 3200 Kelvin, more blue. I have now set the Kelvin value to 2650 and see what happens. Blue, blue all over, the mug is blue, the background is blue, there is blue in the yellow, there is blue in the purple, there is blue in the red. So, you got to give the right information to the camera, which is very, very important. You got to give the right information to the camera, because the camera cannot decide on its own. You have to decide, you have to think for the camera, you have to think for the camera and decide and give the right information to the camera for it to function properly. Now, using these Kelvin values, you got to get used to it, you got to get used to it. If you can get used to it, there is nothing like it, because every time you shoot you get your perfect colors. It is much better than shooting in fluorescent or daylight or cloudy or whatever, tungsten or whatever it is. If you can read the light, if you can read the color temperature and set the color temperature and go ahead and shoot your pictures, every time you would get a perfect color balance. White balance and color temperature plays a very critical role in photography. You got to get it right, without which your photographs would either turn out reddish, greenish or bluish or any other hue. Working with color temperatures is definitely better than working with the white balance settings, because color temperature gets you closer to the colors which you want. Practice using color temperatures, compare it with using the white balance settings and see which suits you. As I told you earlier, some cameras work well even with the auto settings, some cameras do not. It all depends upon your camera. So, I would request you to go through all the settings, experiment, take a piece of, like what we have done, couple of white subjects, put it in daylight, shoot it in all color temperatures, shoot it in the auto mode, see which suits your camera the best and stick to that settings.